Hello everyone, welcome back to 30 Days Python Learning Challenge. Today is day 14 and we are going to learn about strings and its methods in Python. Strings are something we use in almost every Python program, so understanding strings methods is very important. Let's get started. First, what is a string? A string is simply a sequence of characters. For example, I am printing hello, Python and some other strings. We can create strings using single quotes or double quotes. We can also use triple quotes when we need a multi-line string. One important thing to remember is that strings are immutable. That means once a string is created, we cannot directly change its individual characters. Let's see the basic string methods here. First, it is upper. So it converts the string into an uppercase. Suppose here I have created a text called hello, and if I print text.upper, it will give you the capital letters text. Now we have a title here and it converts the first letter of each word to uppercase. And also capitalize makes the first character of the string uppercase. Now if you print this is like a Python is fun where P is capital. And then we can remove the spaces as well. Sometimes user input contains unwanted spaces. We can use strip to remove spaces from both the sides. We can also have lstrip to remove spaces from the left and rstrip to remove spaces from the right. These methods are very useful when working with the user inputs. And now let's look at two very useful methods. One is replace and split. Replace allows us to replace one piece of text with another. Here I have a text called I love Python and I am printing text.python with programming. Here the output will be I love programming. Next is split. It breaks a string into a list. Example, here I have created Python is fun and when I print text the split comma the output will be Python comma is comma fun. So whenever you want to break a string into smaller pieces, split is very useful. And we have join. The opposite of split is our join. Suppose we have words Python is fun, we can join them together using join. Like results equals to I am adding some join with words and here the output will be Python is fun. So remember split is breaks a string into pieces where join combines pieces into a string. And find and count. Now let's look at find and count. Finds tell us where a particular substring appears. Suppose here I have a hello and I am trying to find E. The output will be 1 because the letter E is at the index 1. If the text isn't found, find returns -1. Next is count. It tells us how many times something appears. And here the count is useful when we want to know how many times a character or substring appears. And then we also have starts with and ends with. For example, I have hello word and I am printing the start with hello and ends with word. Then both will return true and true. We also can check whether a string contains only digits using isdigits. And if I see here number equals to 1, 2, 3 and print, I am printing this is digit and the output will be true. And also isAlpha checks whether all characters are letters. If you see here, I'm just having a text called Python and I'm just printing text.isAlpha. This will also return true. And strings also support indexing and slicing. Let's take, I have a text called Python. The index starts from 0. We can access a character like this. Print text of 0. Then the output will be P. We can also use slicing. Like print text of 1 is to 4. Then the output will be YTH. This is very useful when we want to only a specific part of a string. And now let's do a small practice challenge. Take the string called Python programming is fun. First, remove the extra spaces. Second, convert that string into uppercase. Third, replace fun with awesome and split the sentence into words. And finally, count how many times the M letter appears. Try doing this yourself before looking at the solution. So that's our day 14 lesson. Today we learned what are strings and how to create them and some very useful string methods. We also learned about string indexing and slicing. If you are following my 30 days Python learning challenge, don't forget to like, subscribe and join me for day 13.